Here. Before I did a deep dive into my drop shop haul items, I wanted to go through and see like how good they are and what ingredients I'm putting into my body and stuff like that, so we can make it more informative decisions in the future on certain brands and stuff like that. So I have tried this Grown Alchemist hand cream, I will say, because I was very intimidated by the orange peel scent note, but it's really nice. It's very subtle. It's I can smell the vanilla and I can smell the orange peel, but it's very subtle and it goes away immediately. Not, well, I shouldn't say immediately. It goes away pretty instantly, but not like probably within a few minutes. Yeah, I love this. The only thing I will say about these, and I think it's a me problem, is I start like pulling it down when I'm using it because I don't like the way that the container is very unforgiving. So you end up losing product more than using product. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the cream itself is great. It's thick. It soaks right in. It's amazing. It's really good. It's really nourishing. It's really hydrating. It's not sticky. It's everything you want in a cream. So before I wanted to scan it because the thing was starting to close on the SKU bar. So let's go ahead and start with that one then. So it is a 65 out of 100, which is good, and it looks like everything here that is a risk is a low risk. Citrus aurantium dulcis oil, we have not seen that before. It is a fragrance and it can be an allergen. And I'm assuming that this is because of the orange peel. So yeah, it's monitored by certain, like the EU, whereas it doesn't necessarily have to be listed in the ingredients in Canada, Australia, other states. Yeah, just mainly fragrances there for that. Limonene, which I think is another fragrance. Yep, an allergen. Okay. And very same. Yep. And linalool, another fragrance, and again the same, monitored by certain places, and other places it doesn't have to be. A flower oil. Okay, again another fragrance, allergen. Yeah, same, it's monitored by other places and not in others. It isn't. So there is no alternative for the hand cream. So, I mean, it must be pretty good, right? Let's go ahead and check out another product. I want to do the treat yourself finishing spray. So it is a 43 out of 100. So it has phenoxyethanol, which is the moderate. We have seen this before. So it's a endocrine disruptor, a potential allergen, as well as an irritant. So maybe, yeah, I don't know if this would be great for people. So this is used in cosmetics to prevent the growth of microorganisms. Its maximum content in products is 1%. On the other hand, it's not regulated in USA or Canada. Okay, well that's not the greatest. Where was this made in? It does say it's vegan, non-GMO, paraben free and sulfate free, cruelty free, alcohol and oil free. So like, just because they say that these things are good for you and they're all these free things and vegan and stuff like that, doesn't necessarily mean that the ingredients in itself are regulated in the country that they're made in. And it's still like it, and doesn't necessarily mean that it's still good for you, the grayness that you're putting into your skin. I just want to see where this was made at in it doesn't tell me where it was made in. Maybe I mean, on the box it doesn't tell me, and the inside is empty. It doesn't even tell me where it's made in on the actual bottle itself. So that's definitely something that we can look into, because it is regulated in certain areas, but it is not in was that USA or Canada. So whether it depends where this is made in, but from what I'm guessing here is I would say it's made in the USA or Canada, one or the other. So yeah. And then, so we have castor oil. Oh, hydrogenated castor oil. Interesting. Is this the color? PEG 40? This ingredient is a PEG. These substances currently present no real health danger, but they may have irritating effects when used in large quantities. So that's why it's a low risk, is because like we're not using it in high quantities. Like it's a spray. You're spraying it on your face maybe 3 times a day max. Yeah. Okay, so you should avoid using this on like damaged skin or fragile skin. So like definitely not on children, which that makes sense. Children are typically not wearing makeup. And then like if you have any like open sores or whatever on your face, you probably shouldn't use that. Okay, let's go in and do the milk primer. Oh, okay. This one's Pore. Well, I have 4 of them. So phenoxyethanol is the moderate risk. Oh, and we do have recommendations. Sun Glow Glowy Super Gel. Sai, this is a Sephora brand, so that's actually not a bad idea. I have seen a couple of like gift with purchase Sai's, I believe, so I could definitely look into that. There's another Sephora, 90 out of 100. Pacifica, I do love me some Pacifica. Lawless, I love Lawless. I love Lawless. Glossier, they have some really good alternatives. There's a Rimmel that is a nice affordable brand. There's Rare Beauty. There's a lot of high-end brands in here. Ilia, Charlotte Tilbury, definitely high-end. Okay, all right, so phenoxyethanol. So it's an endocrine disruptor, potential allergen, and an irritant. Again, it's regulated in certain areas, but not in the USA or Canada. So let's see if this one says where it was made. And also this one is claiming that it's vegan. So yeah, it does not say where it's made. Wait, made in Italy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is a moderate risk, and if it's made in Italy, I think Italy is in the EU. I don't know for sure, but I know Italy is not USA or Canada. So I'm assuming, well, I'm not assuming, this is actually fact. This is regulated. This is a regulated product. So technically this is actually not a bad primer at all, if what I'm seeing is correct. So let's go ahead and move on to I want to do the hand creams, all the hand creams. I want to get those out of the way because we already did the Grown Alchemist one. So let's go ahead and do the Levita, which I thought we already did that. So this was 50 out of 100 in another video, because this is my third backup. 50 out of 100. There's a lot of low risks. There's some risk freeze. So again, like it looks like it's fragrances and just an allergen thing. Coumarin, I think that's also a fragrance. So yeah, I mean, unless you have like high sensitivities or high allergies, then you probably wouldn't want to have that, and you'd want to do something that is more hypoallergenic. But I as of now do not. So I mean, that's not to say I will in the future, but as far as I'm concerned, this is a great brand for me personally. Kopari Ultra Restore Body Butter. Okay, this is not giving us the greatest review. So it has benzyl salicylate and phenoxyethanol. This one is the one that's regulated in certain areas. So where was it made in? It is, oh my god, the writing is so small. Oh, made in the USA. Yeah, so it's not regulated, so we don't know we don't know what the risk is or how much it is, because it's not regulated in the States. Okay, so this one is an endocrine disruptor and an allergen. This is the benzyl salicylate. So yeah, it's among the list of 26 fragrance substance identified as an established contact allergen in humans. So again, like if you have any allergies or whatnot, then you probably are already using hypoallergenic products, which you probably wouldn't be using this product anyways. So for me, it's okay. Now here are some alternatives. So you have the cocoa kind. I've never used it, but I've heard and I've seen good things about it. Not sure where you can get it, maybe like a Shoppers or a pharmacy. I don't know. Aveeno, the eczema care. So that one, oh, I can actually pull it up. So without fragrance allergens, right? See, That's what we're looking for without fragrance allergens, right? J.R. Watkins. This one has a bit of fragrance, obviously, because it's saying that it's coconut. Well, there's a coconut on there, so I'm assuming that it has fragrance. Yeah, so, La Roche-Posay, this one might have a fragrance. Oh, without fragrance allergens. Okay. It just has a few other things in there that you might want to look out for if you're looking for something really good for your body. Yeah, Attitude. Cool. Let's go into the Skylar one. Okay, we're not going to go into the Skylar one because we need a SKU bar for this, and there is no SKU bar for this. So, we can just put that up there. Let's hop in with the let's go in with the perfumes. Let's go in with the 5 cents. 50 out of 100. Okay. Alcohol denate, benzyl alcohol, citronal. A lot of it's low risk, but there is a lot of low risk. The water is risk-free, so that's good. We love a nice risk-free product. There's no alternatives to suggest. So, I mean, this smell is... I personally quite enjoy it. I do reach for it sometimes. However, I will say it's definitely a more distinct smell, and I don't know if I would recommend someone to blind buy it anyways. You definitely want to have a sniff test before you go ahead and buy it and make your own decision on that, but that's just my opinion on that. But yeah, like it's all just pretty much low risk, everything. With repeated exposure, alcohol can cause dryness and skin irritation. We already know that. Well, we should know that, especially if you're like drinking like liquor. When you're drinking alcohol, it does dehydrate you. So these perfumes are going to cause dryness if used like repetitively and stuff like that. Don't use it on babies, of course not. Yeah, so, and it's made unfit for human consumption. Well, I hope no one is drinking and consuming perfume, but so alcohol or ethanol is a common ingredient used in many cosmetic products due to its multiple functions: preservative, texturizer, solubilizing agent, etc., etc. So the level of risk of this ingredient depends on the agents used to denature it. Unfortunately, since there is no legal requirement to report these agents, since this information is never indicated on labels. Okay, interesting. I don't know what denature is, but I'm assuming what they're saying is the level of this ingredient depends on like how much is being put into the products. Will dictate on how much of a risk it is. So we don't know. That is unknown information. Eugenol, it's an allergen, so it's a fragrance. Farnesol is also a fragrance. Farnesol, geraniol, again another fragrance. I think all of these are under the fragrance families. Okay, it looks like this hexylcinnamol, it's regulated in some countries but not in others, so I feel like that's kind of like what we're hitting with a lot of these things. So let's go ahead and hop into the Pacifica. So this one is a better one. This one is 66 out of 100. This one is also vegan, cruelty free, and yeah, this one is a good one. This one's really nice. I quite like Pacifica. So this one only has the alcohol denat and the fragrance at the low risk. So if you wanted to go for a perfume that was better for you, you're definitely going to want to go for the Pacifica one. And it's more inviting. It's more, I find, like warm. It's more, I don't want to say it's generic, but like it's, it just smells like a tropical drink. Like when you're down south and you want to have a drink, this is what it smells like. But like creamy, like a creamy drink. It smells really, really good. Okay. Let's go and let's do the eyeshadow palettes because we have 2 of those. Let's go in with the Ofra one. 40 out of 100. Okay, that's good. Very good to know. Aluminum starch. succinate. Okay. Chronic exposure to aluminum salts may have toxic effects. Okay. Aluminum salts act by blocking the skin's pores, which is why they're mainly used for their antiperspirant properties. I think we have seen this brand, this ingredient before, because I remember reading that. There are numerous conflicting studies on the health risk posed by aluminum salts. So, right, that's why we have all of these scientific resources that we can look at in the future to get more information and to get more knowledge into our brain on what we are putting into our body and systems. Yeah. You guys can definitely pause this if you wish and look at it yourself and read it yourself and get all the information that you want. Or you can just even like download the app yourself. It's called Yuka, Yuka, and the picture is a little carrot. It's super cute. And you can do this with anything, not just beauty products. You can do it with anything that has a SKU bar. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't, but most times they do show up. Okay, we do have some recommendations. So you can do the Revlon. There's a few Revlons. CoverGirl, Revlon, REM. I'm super curious about REM Beauty. I'm definitely a stan. Sephora, I'm actually I have had these in my cart, the color shifter, for like a few times already, but have taken them out for other things. CoverGirl, so yeah, there's definitely like Sephora, I find is affordable, especially like if you're like on a budget. I find Sephora is affordable as well as quality. We still have quite a bit to go here, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. We are gonna go into the Huda Booty. 38 out of 100. That's crappy. And it almost makes me feel like, okay, it is the colors. It's the colors. Because when I went through the glowish ones with you, they were definitely like fluctuating in the ratings on there because of the colors in it. So yeah, different eyeshadow colors have different, well, that's interesting because this CoverGirl one is orange, whereas this one is also definitely very orange tone. So let's see what it doesn't have. So color 16035 19140 42090. So what is this one? 19140 and 42090. Okay, interesting. So I think they only have those two that are the same, but anyways, that's not good, but I'm still going to use it. But at least I know what I'm putting on my body that is good or not good, you know? So, okay. I want to do this one now. Can we do this one? I don't think we can do this one. No, we can't. Honorary mention. Dew of the Gods, Clay Date Mini. Okay. Unknown. Alright. Well, now we're on to masks. Let's go ahead and clap on that one. 10 out of 100. Okay, I don't know if this is our worst one, but it's definitely, this might be why it got taken out of Sephora. Possibly, potentially, I don't know. But this is like the BHT. Okay, what is BHT? Potential endocrine disruptor, potential allergen, and a pollutant. Okay. Butylated hydroxytoluene is a compound used in cosmetics for its antioxidant function. It has shown potential endocrine disrupting effects, particularly on thyroid function, which is what I have. I do have the thyroid disease. It may also have effects on the sex hormones and may affect fertility and development, which I do not have. I am not pregnant. It may also be found in the placenta and in breast milk, which that's not gonna affect me. All these factors have prompted the European Chemicals Agency to request further studies and to conduct an upcoming assessment of these effects. The ECHA has also reported toxicity to the liver, kidneys, lungs, and blood in rats, but at high doses. Okay. Some cases of allergies and irritation have also been found. but these are relatively rare. From an environmental perspective, this ingredient may be very toxic to marine life. At very low levels, effects have been observed in all species and organisms of the aquatic food chain, including fish, invertebrates, and algae. It is also highly persistent in soils and sediments. Oh boy. That is actually a big shame, because I was super excited to use the this mask, because I have used it in the past a long time ago, and I quite enjoyed it. Okay, so the Aztec Secret, I feel like that container looks familiar, but I don't know. Sephora, I have that. I love it. Nice. Sephora, these are affordable too. Versed, I don't remember. I feel like I've seen it before, I just don't recall where. Pomegranate sheet mask, it doesn't say the brand. Well, it does, but I'm not going in to check. Yves Rocher, we like Yves Rocher. Equate Beauty. So there's just like other little masks here, and Uriage, I don't know what that is. Yves Rocher, which is great. Yeah, I mean, quite affordable alternative. So Glam Glow, bro. That's bad. All right, let's go in with Wish. Oh, product unknown. Try this again. Maybe we can. Okay. That's fine. Another honorary mention. Wish does say that it's all the good things, if I can see it. Paraben free, sulfate free, phthalate free, DEA and TEA free, petrochemical free, cruelty free, Leaping Buddy certified. So it says all those things that are good for you. So yeah, unfortunately it does not scan in this app, so we are going to move on. Let's go ahead and check out the Sonage. We love Sonage. Also, all of the free things and cool stuff. 58 out of 100. It claims to be non-toxic, American made. So if there's anything that is regulated, which I don't see, the only thing I really see is a lot of fragrances. Fragrance allergen, fragrance. Yeah, and no alternative. So this, for me, it's good. Cruelty-free and spa grade. So, cool. I'm a fan. Even though it's 58, I'm still a fan. It says it's good, so we're good. A few more. Let's just do these honorary mentions here, because there's no SKU bar. This is another Ofra, just the little liquids lipsticks, which there's no SKU bar, so I can't do anything with them. I'm not sure. Unknown. We just have 2 more items here. So, well, one more, I guess. So another honorary mention is the Hey Honey Intense Hydrating Aqua Serum. No scanner on there, no SKU bar. So I have had this branded in the past. I do enjoy it. So we'll see. And then the last one is the Avant lip scrub. Let's go ahead and try that. 45 out of 100. Okay. Phenoxyethanol, and I think this is the stuff that's regulated. Yes, it is. Potential endocrine disruptor, potential allergen, and an irritant. So, yeah. And I think it's just the one that is not, don't ingest. It's just, some studies question the 1% threshold is considered safe by the CSSC. There is therefore a risk if used in products that are not rinsed off on babies' bottoms, like creams, wipes, etc. Furthermore, if several cosmetics containing phenoxyethanol are used on a daily basis, particularly sun creams, the level of health concern could be exceeded. Could also cause developmental toxicity that has adverse effects on the blood, liver, and fertility. It may be involved in the disruption of the endocrine system, but further studies on this subject are needed. Finally, in case of contact, it may cause serious eye damage. Okay. From an environmental point of view, the manufacturing process is highly polluting as it consumes a lot of energy. This is why it is banned by certain organic labels in France, for example. So here are the sources that have been sourced out to get this information for you. Here are some alternatives. Now, as far as the Sephora brand goes for lips, for lip balms, sorry, not a fan. I do have one Sephora lipstick that I love, like holy grail, hands down love. But that's about it. For the Body Shop, I do like the Body Shop. It's nice. Yves Rocher, never tried that particular one. Dr. Paw, no idea what that is. Winky Lux, I have heard about Winky Lux, so it's a K-beauty Korean brand, I believe it is. Anyways, it's super cute. I would do that one. There's another Yves Rocher. Nivea, I like Nivea. Affordable. Burt's Bees, also I like Burt's Bees, also affordable. I don't know why it starts like in the middle of the there's another Burt's Bees. Sun Balm, I do have a few Sun Balms. I do quite enjoy Sun Balm. Okay, let's go in and how do I we don't want to zoom. Okay. Yeah, that was it. That's all I have. I wanted to go back into the whole list so we can do a little review, but I don't know how to do that. So confused. But anyways, I do have a few other videos coming up. I still want to do my empties, which I've been saying for quite a while. And they're starting to, well, I don't know, they're not really starting to pile up, but I'm starting to get a few more empties. So, that will be nice. And I'm starting to get my Scentsy empty clamshells together because I want to do a power video on that because there's a lot of them. And I have some Sephora packages coming in, and I want to do another haul on that hopefully tomorrow or the next day. As far as these products go, we're all done here. We've done everything. I have been actively using these two. I love my perfume, so I have been actively using these two, and I have been using this one. And pretty much everything else has been on the roster for the future. Yeah, so that's that. Well, I guess we'll just do some housekeeping. If anything were to pop up and I started using any of these in the future, we'll just have a housekeeping session there at the beginning of the video. I think that is what works for me. But yeah, I definitely have a couple of videos lined up that I want to do, like the Sephora unboxing for July. Those will be my July purchases. Now with Ipsy, I did start doing a video for Ipsy on Choice Day, and that like super quickly went downhill, and I didn't end up posting it because your girl got cranky. But you'll hear all about it when I do the video, because I have 2 icon boxes, 1 BoxyCharm box, as well as an Ipsy bag. So 5 in total. And I also have add-ons, quite a bit of add-ons, in my opinion. Not as much as I wanted, because I did see other things that I wanted, but it's okay. And it's a big mess. It's a big mess. We're going to work through it. We're going to get through it. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through it together. It'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, stay tuned for the future, and we will catch you next time. Bye!